Hi friends, in our previous class we discussed the future indefinite. I told you shall or will denote future tense. So wherever we find shall or will, we have to think that it is a future. Today in our class we discuss future continuous. Future continuous. Let us go back. In present continuous, is, am, are, ing form are to be used. In past continuous, was, were, ing form are to be used. In future continuous, as I told you, shall or will should be there. So subject shall or will and be ing form and object. This is the structure. I think you remember shall is used only for I and we, will is for all the others. So shall be, will be, ing form is future continuous. Let's have an example. I shall be playing. I shall be playing. I shall be playing. I shall be playing cricket. Shall is used only for I and we usually. And let us take any other example. She. For she, we have to use will. So she will be performing. She will be performing dance next week. So here for I we use shall and for she we use will. Only for I and we have to use shall. For all the others we have to use will. Along with shall or will, be is to be used and ing form. This is the structure of future continuous. Very rarely we use this tense only when we expect someone or something is going to happen after a few days at a particular time. So it should be specified the time. Here she will be performing a dance next week. Next week there may be a program and we are expecting that the dance performance would be there. Then we can say she will be performing dance next week. So I shall be playing cricket. Here also we have to mention the time. I shall be playing cricket next Sunday. So if at all we think of expecting an action to continue in future after a few days or after a few weeks, then only we can use, we won't use this tense very frequently. Now let's go to future perfect. Let's recall. In present perfect we use have, has, V3. In past perfect we use had, V3. In present perfect, have, has, V3. Have, has, past form is had. You can have a very clear idea. That's what I am telling you. In present perfect, have, has, V3 is to be used. We are talking about past perfect. Then we have to use had, V3. Now we have to discuss future perfect. In future we have to use shall or will. Along with shall or will we have to use have, then V3, then object. This is the structure. So we can take an example like this. I shall have learnt I shall have learnt Hindi. He will have started. He will have started a business. They will have completed. They will have completed their works. So these are the examples. You can have a clear idea that future perfect is to be with shall or will, have and V3. This is used for the actions expected to complete at a particular time in future. So what we think of a particular action to complete in future after a few days or after a few months or days, then only we can use future perfect. Once again I tell you, present perfect tense is used for the actions, have, has, V3 is used for the actions just before completed, whereas past perfect is used for the actions completed long ago, or when we mention two past actions, the earlier one is to be with had V3, and now future perfect is the tense which we use for the expectation of completing an action in future at a particular time only. This tense is also not used very frequently. In the next class we discuss future perfect continuous. Have a nice day. Thank you.